One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify those songs. Felicity, you'll be singing for Alan and Hannah, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Backstreet Boy Nick Carter's biography, written by his mum Jane, The Heart and Soul of Nick Carter. That's your book. Those are your songs, ladies and gentlemen. Felicity Urquhart. Song one, please.
As proud mothers do, I saved everything, and elementary schools, plays and talent shows, home videos, and
I should know this, yes. It's Katie Lang.
Yes, it is.
Constant craving.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Hannah Gadsby. Next song, please.
Okay, Nick would not be where he is today if not for the rule in the family philosophy. Dare to dream. Dreaming is always there, and the family way of doing things. If you don't dream.
Yes.
Is it fairground attraction?
Yep.
It's got to be perfect.
Perfect fairground attraction. Final song, please, Felicity.
Some days I look around the house for Nick and couldn't find him. When I peek outside into our backyard, though I'd often spot Nick bouncing on a trampoline and singing, other children peering from the fence.
Yes.
Every little thing she does is magic, by the way.
Hooray.
Yes, it is. Phil.
Yes.
You'll be singing for Miff and Ross, and you'll be taking your lyrics from the magazine The Practical Householder Do Your Own Bricklaying. That's your magazine. Those are your songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Jamieson.
Bricklaying was for a long time accepted as the exclusive preserve of the professional. The main difference between the professional and the amateur who can apply it.
Yes.
God, it's got to be Kokomo.
It's Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
All right, second song, please. The construction of any brick wall begins with the laying of the footings. These footings represent a firm base for the brickwork to rest on and spread it so over a wider area. They also bridge over any soft spot or uneven patches in the ground and from a level base on which to build over.
Stop now. That is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yes, it is. Mary Poppins. And final song, please.
There are several types of mortar which can be employed in bricklaying, and these fall into three categories: lime, mortar, cement, mortar and composite. Mortar known as compo, lime mortar.
And what was brilliant about that is two people started clicking and everyone else went, nah.
It was King of the Road, Roger Miller, 3 out of 3. One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify the songs. Megan, you'll be singing for Alan and Damian, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Australian Gamehead Taxidermy, a comprehensive illustrated and photographical guide to home taxidermy. That's your book. Those are your songs, ladies and gentlemen. Megan Washington.
Yay!
Okay, song one, please.
Taxidermy can be a very demanding and fascinating pastime, whether pursued as a hobby or as an occupation. A lot of satisfaction is gained from the first mount completed. This satisfaction continues for years as you strive for that perfect mount.
Yes. Was it the final line that you
Strive for the fun. It's in two parts. Girls just want to have fun. In brackets, strive for the final mount.
Girls just want to have fun, Europa.
There are no shortcuts in taxidermy. When you rush a job, you are left with the results for life. Or on the other hand, somebody else is left with it. I strongly believe you get what you pay for. When selecting products, don't choose the cheapest.
Yes.
The Times They Were Changing by Bob Dylan.
The Times They Were Changing by Bob Dylan.
Okay, last one.
Final song, please.
Word of mouth is by far the best form of advertising that a taxidermist can have, but there are clients out there that don't know a lot of hunters and may be new to the business of hunting or have just moved to the area. How do they find you? Advertise in the yellow pages.
Hallelujah! It's Hallelujah by Lennon Cohen. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Washington. Once again, that was amazing. Brian, you'll be singing for Myth and Gina, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Perfect Wedding Speeches and Toasts. All you need to give a brilliant speech by George Davidson. There's your book, there's your song. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian McFadden.
All right. Unless you're a non-drinker, you will doubtless have a drink or two during the reception. But don't forget that you have to make a speech, and I think that's the melody and something like that. And we say much alcohol, and we're aware that you might be wobbly on your feet, or that your voice might be a little shaky. Oh, come on, you gotta know it. Yes?
Is that like baby, Justin Bieber?
It's Justin Bieber with Baby. Yes,
Sort of.
I shouldn't even know that song. I'm not 12.
all right, next song, please, Brian.
Try to think of an opening line that will get the people's... I can't do it. Hang on. Do you know the song?
Yeah.
You got it already? See
Really?
how good I am.
I got a feeling.
Yes, that was I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Final song.
John has already thanked all of you both for your presence here and your presence to us. I don't want to repeat everything he has said, but I do just want to say thanks to all of you.
You two and
Beautiful day.
Yeah, that's You Too
opposite to an
Beautiful
ugly
Day.
day.
One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify those songs. Henry, you'll be singing first for Alan and Celia, and you'll be taking your lyrics from the 1955 children's book, The Bobbsey Twins at School by Laura Lee Pope. That is your book. Those are your songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Wagons. Song one, please, Henry.
Yes, totally, yeah.
Is that like the undies or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Do you wear your headband as undies? What is that?
That wouldn't be very effective.
All right, here we go.
Okay. After Danny had gone, the Bobbseys rejoined their friends. all went on towards the grove in the woods, where the picnic was held. There was laughing and shouting and much fun on the way we shared.
Yes.
I want to know what love is.
Yes, it is by far. Song 2.
On Monday, everybody went back to school. Stuff going on in my head. Towards the end of the day, Nan looked up from her book and gazed out the window. Oh, look, she whispered suddenly to Grace Levine. And several other children.
Quick.
Come on, Alan.
Come on.
Around the hood it is.
Oh, I know what it is.
And soon the whole class was looking outside. What a buzz!
Yes.
Simply the best?
Yes, it is simply the best. Final song, please, Henry.
Surprise sandwiches neatly wrapped in wax paper. What's in them, do you suppose? Asked Freddie, oh look. Flossie giggled. Lots of other children are eating their lunches too. She and Freddie were not the only ones who were hungry. After the hike into the woods, Snap and lay down on the ground beside the twins and watch them.
Tom!
Yes!
Paul, Natalie and Brough. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Wagons. Chrissy, you'll be singing for me and Denise.
Yes.
And you'll be taking your lyrics from the Corona 2000 Service and Repair Manual for July 1976 to October 1979.
Did you get that out of my car?
She booked those your songs, ladies and gentlemen. Chrissy Amphlett.
Look at us. The Bobbsey twins.
Oh. Okay, song 1, please, Chrissy.
The steering gear is the world, and recirculating all time. Sector shaft operates in rows of needles. Hang on, I've started it too high.
Yeah, I want to find out more about the corona. Never heard it so sexy.
Roller bearings.
Oh, yeah.
And has an oil.
Yes,
Close
you know,
to you,
Close to you, buddy. There are car enthusiasts all over Australia going, I've been waiting for this for years. Next song, please, Chrissy.
It's hard.
Telling me.
Chuck the front wheels, raise the area of the vehicle, and support on chassis stands. Check the wheel nuts for tightness, and spin the wheels to check for run out.
Oh, okay, Sarah.
Okay, Sarah. Yes, it is. John Staley, all Okay, final song.
Lubricate and assemble the rocket shot components to their original position on the shaft.
Excuse us.
The assembly together.
Could you be quiet for a minute? Easy. I'll be gone. Yeah, I'll be gone. Well done.
singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify the songs. Joe, you'll be singing first for Alan and Richard, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Heidi Grows Up by Charles Cricket. That's your book. Those are your songs, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Avati.
Heidi was perplexed. What it possibly to have a mother, not a mama? Was it possible to be without a mother's love and yet not be an orphan, Heidi?
Yes.
To all the girls I've loved before.
Yes, it is. Well, you're
As they climbed higher up, the air became sharper, perfumed with herbs and flowers. The meadows were gay with colour. Then at the turn in the road, they suddenly saw the Falkness illuminated by the last rays of the sun. It towered above the other peaks, majestic and awe-inspiring as it reflected all the brilliance of the sky on it.
Yes.
Funicular.
Yes.
Funicular.
Final song, please. She ran on and on, ahead of all the others.
O Sole Mio.
It is also like
That's going to be my clue.
You grew up in Australia.
Yep.
Did you grow up with Australian music around the house? Did you grow up with Italian music?
Well, my father had just arrived in Australia before, about 3 or 4 years before I was born. So we listened to Italian pop music, things like Toto Cutugno, Eros Ramazzotti. And the thing about Italian music is that it's very, very big in other countries like Russia.
And what about in Australia? Because you've supported a lot of big Italian stars.
Yeah, I
in
toured with
Australia.
Eros Ramazzotti
Right.
around Australia. It's huge. I mean, doing 12, 15,000 seat arenas.
What kind of songs were your childhood songs?
Sono l'Italiano, which is I Am an Italian, by Toto Cutugno.
I could listen to you say those things all night. Don't they sound beautiful when he says it?
Looks like the drag queen's turning. Go on, speak a bit of Italian for
Io
us.
parlo italiano sempre, allora lei vede che...
You say something about food science in Italian.
Yeah, do that.
Io mi piace fare il Magnum.
Jens, you'll be singing for Miff and Michelle, and you'll be taking your lyrics from the play Hedda Gabler by Norwegian playwright Henrik Ibsen. That's your book. Those are your songs, ladies and gentlemen. Jens Lekman.
Hedda enters the rear room from the left and comes into the drawing room. She is a woman of 29, distinguished aristocratic face and figure. Her complexion is pale and opalescent. Her eyes are steel gray with an expression of cold, calm serenity. Her hair is of a handsome auburn color.
Is it Movie Star?
It's Movie Star by the Swedish pop star Harpo. Next song, please.
She opens the door for Judge Brack and goes out. Judge Brack is 45, rather short, but well built and elastic in his movement. He has a roundish face with an aristocratic profile. His hair, cut short, is still almost black. Come on.
It's so beautiful. I want to hear about my haircut.
Yeah.
No one knows?
I don't. Do they know it?
I don't
Do
think
the
they
three
do.
sisters only know it?
No, nothing.
Jens, what was the song?
This is What Is Love by Hadaway.
What is Love by Hadaway?
Well done.
Final song, please.
Yes, Hedda, I regarded you as a kind of confessor. Told you things about myself which no one else knew about. Then those days and nights of drinking. And oh, Hedda, what power did you have to make me confess such things of power? You think I had some power over you? Yes, I don't know how else to explain it. No, those oblique questions you asked me, you knew what they meant, but that you could sit there and ask me such questions so unashamedly, or thought you that they were were oblique as book. You asked him so unashamedly that you could question me about that kind of thing. You answered willingly enough. Yes, that's what I can understand looking back on it. Something. To tell me what you felt from me about that love. Asking those questions.
We got the wrong one.
No, you're right. I just need the name of the song.
Oh.
I don't know. We don't know.
What? Yes, sorry. Zorba the Greek. Zorba the Greek. I'm going to get it to this side. And Williams Lekman. One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify those songs. And you'll be singing first for Alan and John, and you'll be taking your lyrics from the 1962 text Competition and Monopoly in the British Soap Industry by H.R. Edwards. That's your book, those are your songs, ladies and gentlemen, and Vriend. First song, please.
The point of departure is essentially the same as that of the classical fact of the separation of the total mark for a commodity in this field of industry and the absence of all this latter phenomena. Does
anyone know? Does anyone know?
No, sorry.
That was Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. Oh my God. I really think we all had the same thing. When you started singing, everyone just in the room went, holy shit.
Imagine if she'd sung it with the lyrics, Let's Get It On. It's really... The fact that the lyrics are about product differentiation is the only reason I'm not having a fag now.
Okay, song 2, please.
It is this awareness of the threat of new competition. If prices are set too high, which governs the equilibrium tendency of the system, the controlling factor is the long-term consideration on the demand side. Elaborated
yes.
In a material world.
Final song, please.
Basic raw materials of the soap industry are natural oils and fats in Great Britain. These are mainly imported, as discussed in more details elsewhere. This raw material is thus the principal component in the cost of production of soap, varying from the order of 50 to 80%.
The buzzer doesn't work. How will we make this stop?
No, what was it? What was the song?
You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC.
Yes, it is. Steve, you will now be singing for Miff and Dave, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Introduction to Terrariums by Barbara Joan Grubman. That's your book, those are your words, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Kilbey. Song 1.
Am I allowed to sort of slightly sing it in a voice like the people who did it, or am I?
Sure.
Or not? Is that,
yeah, of course.
Am I allowed to gesticulate?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, I won't be doing it. Choosing plants for your terrarium will prove a delightful and challenging job. Will they be small with dark green leaves? Or will the lacy look of a fern catch your fancy? Mix and match when you pick your plants, but just be sure that they need similar
growing conditions, it is wise to consider the temperature and moisture requirements.
Settle down, get a job, take it easy. You're no help me for There's Cat Stevens, or it's like a folk singer. Father and son?
Song 2, please.
Next you will need a placer. These are needed only for the narrow-necked containers. Their function is to hold the plant while you lower it into the container. There are many which will work well, and you will find the best for you in a short time.
Yes. Yes.
Somewhere.
It's somewhere from West Side Story. Final song, please.
Okay. Taking a walk in the woods can be a fascinating botanical experience. Mosses, ferns, and selaginellas, and country lichens, all there to capture your eye. Any of these will survive in a moist atmosphere of a terrarium. If you are allowed to do so, take home plants from the woods, the forest, or the park.
Yeah, it's David Bowie. Is it Spaceman or
No, it's
Space Odyssey? Oh, there's someone waving over there. Who was it, Starman?
If you think you know what it is, give me a sign. Yes?
It's Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy Stardust is what I was looking for, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Kilbey! One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify the songs. Now, we've had a few requests here for Alan and Miff to sing Substitute for a change. So, Alan will be singing first for Gill and Frank, and you'll be taking your lyrics from The Trapp Family on Wheel, writing sequel to The Sound of Music by Maria von Trapp. That's your book. These are your songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Brough.
I haven't done this for a while.
5 years.
5 years?
I reckon.
Is it 5 years?
Yeah.
Seems like yesterday.
I know.
Is there a reason that you left it 5 years?
I'm pretty shit at it. But there you go. I'm shit at a lot of stuff and people still let me do it to them.
Often with a 5-year interval. Song 1, please.
As a singing family, we had played, prayed, and stayed together through hardships and joys in the long years of our American homemaking. Then there were weddings, Rupert and Henriette, Joanna and Ernst, Werner and Erica, Martina and Jean.
Woo!
More.
Battle of Love. Battle of Love is exactly the answer. Correct. Well done. Next song, please, Alan.
Everywhere we went, the rain poured down, or dripped down, or drizzled down. The cold grew more and more bitter. Rubbing the hands is a national winter sport in New Zealand. So is blowing on your fingers. That isn't actually true. The rugby is a national sport.
Yeah.
Blowing on your fingers is second.
Is that a spoken part of the song, or is it?
Do you know it? You can buzz in if you like.
Go, Frank.
I think so. Is it I Get a Kick Out of You?
It is.
Is that true that the Von Trapp family went to New Zealand?
They've just come from Fiji.
In that case, what were the hills alive to the sound of?
You people are racist.
Hang on, I've got more. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on cottons. Sorry, I couldn't laugh. Sorry, okay, next song.
We had 2 reasons for singing: to praise God in our morning, and evening service 'tis to enjoy the great beauty of folk songs.
Gypsy Rover.
Yeah, the Gypsy Rover. Thank you.
Gypsy Rover. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Brough. Myth, you'll be singing for Ella and Dom, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Psychic Pets, True Accounts of Animal Paranormal Powers by Michael Streeter. There's your book, those are your songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Myth Warhurst. Go, babe.
All right, this is my first one. Oh, shit. Okay. Perhaps the most striking gift that Chris showed was his ability to predict the future. One day a neighbour asked him which horse, Vriend, might win a certain race that was taking place the next day. The dog dutifully tapped out who he thought the winner would be. Have to do the high bit?
Give it a go.
Oh, shivers. And the woman...
We know what it is.
And placed a bet on it. To her great delight, it won. The dog's horse racing predictions were soon in demand. But no, please.
Yes.
Can't get you out of my head, Carly.
Yes, it is.
Okay. As Mildred began to explore her pet's ability, she discovered that the little... Good timing. The little terrier could spell and do arithmetic on one occasion. For example, using her own alphabetical code, she barked out the difference in spelling between the two words marry and Mary. That was not all. Missy apparently knew things that Mildred and other people who were present did not. For example, she could predict accurately how many coins or keys a person had in a bag very often.
Yes.
I had the time of my life.
I've had the time of my life. Your best.
A pet dog called Rusty always knew when his mistress was coming home, even though she was a flight attendant who flew on long and short haul flights and worked at very regular hours. Yay!
Dolly Parton, 95.
One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify the songs. Casey, you'll be singing first for Alan and Tim, and you'll be taking your lyrics from The Pirate by Harold Robbins. That's your book, those are your songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Bennetto.
Lily felt her Brazil pull right again her breast as she snapped her shoulders back. The Brazil was made of coarse cotton. She looked straight ahead. Slowly, the commanding officer rose to her feet. Lily saw that she wore the equivalent. For a moment and a rolling and a surprisingly strong voice, she shouted, "If I'll do slaughter the enemy."
It is Toxic by Britney Spears. Next song, please, Casey.
She seemed tall, but he could not really tell. The platform was tiered so that all could see and be seen.
She was bareheaded with long blonde hair, framing a golden tan face. Her bright blue eyes were set above high cheekbones that fell into plain lines. Everybody to an almost square chin, and lips parted as she listened to the poet revealing wide even teeth.
Yes. Lean on Me by Bill Withers. Yes, it is. Final song, please, Casey.
The first thought that flashed through Layla's mind as Jordana came in was how beautiful she was. Tall, honey-colored, blonde-haired, tan California glow, slim body and long, lovely legs. She was everything an Arab woman could never be. For a moment she understood why her father had done what he did. Then the bitterness,
Oh, great. Yeah.
and animosity. Yeah! Came bubbling up. And all she could do to keep it from her.
Alan, do you know it? Because the other team do, so I'm going to have to throw it
I can
over.
get a red V-neck sweater. If I can get a red V-neck sweater and a wind machine.
I don't know, but
No, they,
Do you know?
Better get used to it.
Get Used to It by Roger Voudouris. Yes,
Oh,
Nick has stolen the point. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Bennetto. Where do you go from that? If only we had one of the best voices in Australia on the show. Hang on! Kamahl, you'll be singing for Miff and Michelle, and you'll be taking your lyrics from the Australian Decks and Pergolas Construction Manual. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamahl! Song one, please, Kamahl.
Decks, pergolas everywhere, varying purposes. Some are mainly constructed to provide a place to relax in the shade, while others provide a place in the sun.
Oh.
Decks and pergolas can be...
Yes?
I thought the way we were.
The Way We Were, Barbara Streisand. Song two, please.
Larger pergolas can be planned to have cladded proportions for rain and sun protection, with other proportions exposed to admit. They make an ideal sleeping place on hot summer nights. After screening, some folk permit a few parrots to freely interminate as well. La 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 la.
Old Man River from Showboat. Final song, please, Kamahl.
Decks attached to the house create additional living space. These outdoor living areas can be utilized for outdoor entertainment, barbecuing and meals on summer evenings. They offer entirely
Exactly how to say it. Nagila.
Yes, Hava Nagila. Well done. And here we go, round the scores up. Mick, Kamahl, Michelle are on 11 points. Closing in again on Alan, Casey, Tim, 13 points.